Day 148, canoeing across Canada. I am in Rossport, Lake Superior, Ontario, Canada. And I'm going that way. I'm going east. And guess what way the wind's going? It's coming this way. So it's going to be a rough day. It's going to be tough. And mentally, I am struggling to get out there. But it's got to be done. Just got to push through and try to get over there to that far side, and hopefully we'll be protected a little bit.
It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles or how the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who's actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and by sweat and by blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes up short again and again, who with great enthusiasm and great devotion spends himself in a worthy cause, who at best knows triumph, and at worst, if he fails while daring greatly. His place will never be with those cold and timid souls who will neither know victory nor defeat. Stay safe.
When Brett read me that speech from Theodore Roosevelt, it hit me right in the gut. I thought back to when I first started out on this journey across Canada. I wasn't an expert. I wasn't a seasoned paddler or a filmmaker. I was just someone with a dream and the courage to try. In those early days, the critics were loud. People told me that I didn't have the skills, that I wouldn't make it, and that I had no idea what I was doing. And maybe they were right, in a way. I've made mistakes. I've been cold, scared, and completely out of my depth at times. But I've also learnt, I've grown, and I've kept moving forward. Hearing those words reminded me why I started this YouTube channel. To show that you don't need to be a professional, and you don't need to be perfect to take on something big. You just have to be willing to step into the arena. And that moment, that speech, came from Brett. Brett and his family welcomed me into their home like we'd known each other for years. There was something special about their place. Every corner filled with quirky, fascinating furniture and decorations, each piece telling its own story. You could feel the warmth, the creativity, and the kindness in their home. After weeks on the water, being welcomed like that meant more to me than I can really explain. It really cemented home for me that this journey isn't just about me paddling across Canada. It's about the people I meet along the way. It always has been. The ones who open their doors, share their stories, and leave me a little changed for the better. So thank you, Brett, and your family, for reminding me again what this adventure is truly about.
Thanks so much, guys.
Have fun, buddy. Stay safe out there too, eh?
Always. All right. So we've just left Rossport, just said goodbye to Brett and Ned. And wow, what a great few days I've had. Just an amazing family. Just incredibly, incredibly welcoming. Like mind-blowing. From the moment I got there, they didn't have any cabins available, so they just said, stay in the house with us. So I was in the house with Ned and Sheila, Brett's parents, and Brett's Uncle Bob. And, oh man, I just can't get over it. Just whatever, they would offer me breakfast and they don't want me to do anything. And it's not just a little breakfast, it's elaborate, you know. It's the works. And didn't want anything in return, just happy to help, happy to do it. And it's just a beautiful thing. So yeah, thank you guys if you're watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Incredible. It's those sorts of experiences that really are making this journey. It's the people that I'm meeting as well as the scenery and the beauty of this country, but the people blow my mind. So, the weather was meant to be 5 knots from the east. They got the east part right, but it's up over 10. It'll be about 12 knots, I reckon. So it's just a little bit tough because whenever you have a few days off, sometimes it's quite hard to get that motivation to get back out here, you know. And so it's even harder to get back out here when the conditions are against me. But I've got to keep moving forward. I can't wait for it to be perfect. Woo-hoo! Right, I'm over at that sort of point that came out that we saw in the distance when I first put in. So it's, I think, about 5 miles I've paddled. And it's been a tough 5 miles against the wind with the swell. And I thought that when I got here, I'd be a little protected, but nah, the wind's just wrapping around that peninsula and still just coming straight at me. Days like this that aren't so good for the morale, you know, but you just got to keep on going. There's 2 little bays or harbors up here that I'm gonna pick one of them and set up camp. This is this is out of control. There's swell coming at me from both sides. It's rebounding back off the shoreline. So it's just a washing machine out here. And I'm burning a lot of energy, a lot of calories for little gain. So I just got to bite the bullet and call it quits for the day. This is crazy. Well, today was mother dog's breakfast of a day. But you get those days, and I've just had more than I want to have lately. Just as I'm taking this off, I can feel raindrops. How do you like my plate? A little bit burnt. I've been thinking a lot lately. Pretty much since I was on Porphyry Island, when Gordon passed away. It brought back a lot for me with my father. My father died when I was 22, 23. The same way, he had a heart attack. Just a big heart attack and didn't have a chance. Just killed him. And when Gordon passed away, it brought back some feelings for me. And it it just put that thought in my head of, look at me choosing to be out here by myself, alone. It's like it's a conscious decision that I've made to not be around the people that I love and the people that love me. It just got me thinking, you know, like, yeah. It sort of put a few things into perspective for me. And then on top of that, since I've been on Lake Superior, the weather has just been horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. The predominant wind here on this time of year is from the west, but I haven't had it from the west one time, not even once. If it was from the west, I'd be laughing. But it's either from the south or the east from day one. I've had days where I've just had to wait. You know, Porphyry Island, I was there for 5 or 6 days, and the only reason why I left was because I was on the boat. But even the day that I left on the boat, that wasn't good enough to paddle. I couldn't have paddled that day. And it's starting to get to me, you know? It's starting to get to me. All I want to do is make progress. And I am making progress, but much slower than what I would have liked. And I know that Lake Superior does this. I know that, and I know a lot of you will probably say, that's just Lake Superior, and you should have expected that. I did. 100% I did. But I did expect some good days. And even though I did expect bad days, it still makes me feel a certain way, you know? It doesn't change that. It still makes me I'm trying to think, like, what is that emotion? You know, there's like a little bit of anger in there. There's a little bit of defeat. There's a bit of sadness. You know, like angry that I'm not making that progress that I wanted to make. I'm angry that the weather's the way it is, you know. Today I had to really battle for like 7 or 8 miles. Just battle. And tomorrow is going to rain all day. Well, so the forecast says. It says no wind, but it says a lot of rain. And it's just like days like today it just kills your motivation. It kills it. Especially knowing that tomorrow could be no better. And it makes you wonder, you know, like, is it worth it? Should I have just stayed put? but I got to keep moving. I can't stay and wait for perfect weather, you know. So even though this is expected, 100% this is expected of a trip like this, it still makes me feel a certain way. That still doesn't change, you know. And between Quetico and Lake Superior, you know, it's really slowed me down considerably. Yeah, I had lots of energy in Quetico, and that was, you know, great. But the amount of portaging that I had to do really slowed me down. And now with Lake Superior, with the weather against me, the wind against me, the swell is against me, it's slowed me down massively, massively. To the point where I'm wondering if I'm going to make it to Montreal this year. Yeah. What I don't want to happen is get to Montreal really late in the season, but I also don't want to come up short by a week, 2 weeks, or 3 weeks. You know, like I don't want to come back next year just to do 1 week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks even. So I'm contemplating just pushing this out to 3 years, to finish this over 3 years. And finishing this year a good enough distance away from Montreal to make it worth coming back and finishing it. So those are the thoughts that are going through my mind at the moment. On top of that, I'm getting a lot of job offers at the moment for deliveries, boat deliveries. And I don't talk about this that much, but my YouTube channel doesn't make me money. It costs me money to have a channel. This year I have editors helping me out. Last year I had editors too, but this year is they're doing a lot more. I can't paddle across Canada, film it and edit it. I'm doing some editing, but not all of it. Of course not all of it, nowhere near all of it. They're doing 95% of it now. And that cost me money, of course. And so it's really hard when I'm getting these deliveries coming in to say no. Because a trip like I'm doing now, you know, I'm not getting the views. I'm not getting the views on YouTube this isn't profitable for me. This is just an adventure that I'm filming and spending money on, you know, to make episodes, and I'm happy to do it. But it does make it hard when I'm getting offers coming in, you know, saying, hey, look, I've got a boat in French Polynesia. I need it delivered to Mexico next month. You know, and I'm like, sorry, I can't. I'm canoeing across Canada. I'm spending all my money on canoeing across Canada, sorry. You know, so it's getting pretty tricky this year. And not only that, but as a sailboat captain, if I say no to work, then they're gonna call the next guy, and then that next captain is now their captain. Next time they want a delivery, they call him or her. You know, so in the past, that's how I've got work as a new captain. You know, I was only getting work when other captains couldn't do the job, and so then I became that regular for that person from now on because he said no. And you know, I can't do that. I can't say no all the time. So yeah, it's a real it's a real thought that you know, I'm just doing a lot of thinking. I'm doing a lot of thinking the last few days, and getting some priorities right, and that's not the right way. It's not. Is it priorities right? I don't know. I'm doing a lot of thinking. I'm doing a lot of thinking lately, and I just got some decisions to make. By absolutely at this point, I say at this point, there's absolutely no way I'm not finishing this trip. That's, I'm getting to Montreal. That's not what I'm saying. But I may have to push it out a year, to a third year. Yeah. It's probably a good time to ask you guys to hit that like button and share and subscribe and the biggest one is, if you really do like the content, if you really do like what I'm doing, then please consider becoming a patron, because that actually is how this adventure continues. It really is. With YouTube pays about 0.003 cents per view. It's nothing to do with subscribers. It's per view. 0.003 cents. So, like when at the moment I'm getting anywhere from 7,000 to 10,000 views. Like I'm not getting it from views, but Patreon can, if people sign up for Patreon or buy some swag, that's really what helps. Views, absolutely views. That's a big one. But if I'm not getting the views, I'm only 1 year old, just over 1 year old. And yeah, I don't know. It'd be massive if more people got involved with that. So if you're in a position, it would be massively appreciated to keep this journey going. Cheers. All right, I've been in my tent for the last hour. You can probably hear it's raining. It's been raining for the last hour. And looking at the weather, it's going to be raining for most of the night. It's going to stop for a while, and then at about 5 a.m. it's starting again. And it's going to be raining all day tomorrow. So I'm not really too sure what I'm going to do yet. I'm going to wake up in the morning and decide. If it's just rain and no wind, which is what it was forecast for, then I will be probably paddling. But the forecast has had it wrong pretty much from day one since I've been on Lake Superior. So we'll just poke our head out in the morning and see, basically. Yeah. I will enjoy the sound of the rain as I go to sleep tonight. And hopefully the forecasters got it wrong for tomorrow. See you then. Good morning. Day 149 canoeing across Canada. And today is a drizzly old day. I woke up this morning at 6 with my alarm. It was raining pretty good. Stuck my head out and the wind was coming in pretty good too. The wind has calmed down now, but there's still a swell out there. So Oh, I don't know if you can see that. I'm in a kind of a protected bay, so you wouldn't know from here. But just on that edge there, you can see a wave crashing. I don't know if you can see that. There's swell out there. I checked the report and it's saying half a meter to 0.7 of a meter swell. So yeah, it's not the wind today. The wind is an easterly, it's against me. And it's not the rain. I don't mind the rain. It's just that swell. It was the same as yesterday, but yesterday I had the wind. And then I've got there's a storm just south of here. It's on the southern end of the lake, so not too far away. And then in a couple of hours, there's going to be a lot of rain coming through here. So I just decided today I have to stay put. I'm in a pretty good spot. I've got a good camp. I'm sheltered. I'm set up. And, you know, on top of that, there's a whole lot of fog, as you can see. So, yeah, I just decided I'm going to stay put today. I don't know if that's the right decision, but it's the decision that I'm going with. Yeah. Just walking around, seeing what's around here. But I should add that another reason behind the decision of staying and leaving tomorrow is the swell is meant to drop from 0.5 to 0.7 down to 0.2 tomorrow. So that was the other deciding factor. So that's 0.5 to 0.7 meters, which isn't that bad if the time between swell was, let's say, more than 7 seconds. But it's 4 seconds. So it's just up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down against me. It's not necessarily the size of the swell that's the problem. It's the seconds in between the swell. That's the problem. And 4 seconds is just a pain in the ass. Will not be comfortable. All right, it is 8 p.m. I've been in the tent now since 3. Had some pretty good rain, and we're going to have rain until about 11 tonight. So I'll probably just go without dinner because I don't want to go out there and get wet. Maybe I'll make something actually. But yeah, tomorrow is looking really good weather-wise, and so is the following day. So I've had a day off today, but I'm pretty confident that I can make up for that in the next 2 days at least. So yeah, fingers crossed the weather report just stays as they say it is. So yeah, I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning, day 150 canoeing across Canada. It is about 5 to 6 and I am on the northern shore of Lake Superior, and today I have woken up to the day that I was looking for. There's no more to say. I'm just going to quickly pack up and get out there, and we want to do as many miles today as possible. Lake Superior has really slowed me down, and yeah, I need to make up some time, I think. I didn't need to, I just want to. I want to get moving, I want to feel like I'm moving. I want to feel like I'm making progress, so let's get into it. All right, we're out here, we are moving. There's still some decent swell rolling in. You can see them in front of me, but we are in thick fog. So I'm relying heavily on my GPS because I could turn left here around this point and just follow the shoreline all the way around, but there's just a small crossing. You wouldn't know it, but just in front of me, there's actually a point. It's about a mile away. And I'm very confident this morning to aim there. I'm not going to aim directly at the point. I'm going to aim straight across, so it gives me a lot of options if anything was to change. But, wow. Wow. What a morning. So, what I would love to do today, I would love to do 20 miles. If I did, that would bring me to a place called Jackfish Beach. So in a perfect world, that is where I want to get to. Anything after that is a bonus. So, let's go. I can see the point now, and I need to go around. And for those that are interested in where I am exactly, I just passed Scriber Beach. It's crazy. It's crazy that the land is right there, and it's pretty hard to see. There's some big ones. The shoreline is just to my left. And with this fog, you can just barely see it. This is so cool. I'm loving it. All right, I'm at the next bay now that I'm crossing. It's a little over a mile that I'm going to cross, and it is down there is Worthington Bay. You know, having this fog and not being able to see too far in front of me is actually really good mentally. You know, like on a lake like this, same with Lake Winnipeg, for as far as you can see is just like land, and then it just disappears, and you know that you just got to keep on going that way. You know, and you're not going to reach your destination. You just got to keep going as far as you can. And that point in the distance takes so long to get close. But now that I can't see it, all I'm seeing is the land next to me just moving by, you know? So it I don't know, it just really helps, just one paddle at a time, looking over there, it's like, yeah, I'm moving forward. All right, in front of me here is Le Petit Écritz. Le Petit Écritz, Chanel. Or if you speak terrible French, it's Les Petits Écrits. So it's just a couple of islands here with a channel behind. So I'm just going to go in this channel, and it's going to be real calm in there, I'm guessing. Nice clear water. All right, it's a bit of a washing machine in here. Got swell coming in this way, rebounding back, and it's just like whoop, whoop, whoop. And then for some reason there's swell coming this way too. It's kind of that way, and that way. But the good thing is, straight in front of me is this point. It's not too far away. And I should, when I get around that, I should be turning and going this way. And this swell coming this way should now be, I should be protected from it. And then there's only 3.5 more miles to go until I get to my goal of Jackfish Beach. I could keep going when I get there, just keep going, but we'll see. Because looking at the map, the eastern end of Jackfish Beach looks pretty decent camping. I'm just basing that on the map, but it looks pretty protected. So when I get there, I'll have a look ahead, see if there's another camp, I don't know, 4 or 5 miles away, and maybe go there instead if the weather's gonna stay like this. Ooh, it's a warm day today, and I'm not complaining. It's been cold for 2 weeks, so I welcome this day. Thank you. All right, I've made it to the eastern end of Jackfish Beach, and it's 2:30. So, and I've done 22 miles now. So making really good ground. The weather is still awesome. There was a little moment where it started coming from the east. Maybe it still is and I'm just protected, but it looks really calm. So yeah, it doesn't make sense to stop, even though that does look like a good spot. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going. So in front of me here, there's been something on the beach that I've been watching for a while, like, what is that? And now that I'm getting closer, it's actually people. It's a couple of tents. Maybe somebody else is canoeing or kayaking or something. That's kind of cool to see some people out here. Let's see if they're friendly.
Hello.
How's it going? Oh, man. Where are you guys heading?
We actually were just near the end of our trip. We've been out for 22 days. We've
Wow.
got 2 days left, and we're going to Terrace.
Nice. Are you ready to be done, or?
Yes, I'm ready for plumbing. I'm ready for toilets. I'm
Yeah.
ready for a shower.
I reckon you'll probably miss it though once you get back.
Yes. Yeah.
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 No?
No.
Done.
No. I'm gonna get over there. She'll miss it. How long are you out?
It's taken probably 5.5 months to get here.
Oh my gosh. And we thought 23 days was a lot. Or 24 days.
Well, it is a lot. It is a lot. Like, it's tough.
Yeah.
I think I'm on day 150 now.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one thing to do it with a group too, but to be solo is like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh.
Even if there was like one other person,
Yeah.
would make
It's
such a
different.
difference. Yeah.
Very different dynamic.
I'm just passing Steel River. The houses down there. Oh, they were nice. They've been out here for 22 days, and tomorrow's their last day. And they said that there's lots of people in Pokasaw, which is a park that's coming up in a few days. Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Not too bad.
Beautiful day.
Beautiful day, finally.
Are you doing a big tour?
Across Canada, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I started in the Rocky Mountains.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had some friends here on Sunday, last Monday, kayaking to Marathon,
Yeah,
sea kayaking,
yeah.
and they said yesterday was messy.
I had a day off yesterday
In the pissing rain.
because of it, yeah. I was looking for a place to set up camp around here,
Oh, a lot of people do just kind of a little bit towards the end of the beach.
right in the corner. That's what I was aiming for.
It's not bad.
Perfect.
We might wander down to say hi then. Is
No.
that okay, or are you trying to be isolated?
No, I like people.
Okay.
I've been isolated for too long.
Where are you from?
New Zealand,
Nice.
Yeah.
Good adventure here, eh?
for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
excellent. Well, we'll see you later.
No worries. This'll do. good day. Good day. All right, finally had a really good day today, and I am camped. I'm camped on a beach. I don't even know the name, because I was going to be camped on what was that one called? Jackfish Beach. But I paddled another maybe 3 miles from there. I met some people down the end there. There's a group of girls that are camping. I carried on paddling, and there was some people that were out in front of their cabin. There's a couple of cabins down there, and as I was paddling past, they said, when you set up camp, come over for a beer. So I've more or less set up camp, so let's go have a beer. All right. Tonight's dinner, chicken pesto pasta. But I added a little bit of spicy salami too. But I also put a little bit too much water in. This is not going to work as a wrap. I'm just going to eat this one wrap and then eat the rest with the spoon. Anyway, today was a really good day. Finally, on Lake Superior. I've been on Lake Superior for about 2 weeks. And that was the best day. Tomorrow is meant to be similar to today. Really light wind. So same plan as this morning. I'm going to get up early. I'm going to set my alarm for just before 6. Get up and get going. I'm camped on this really nice beach. Again, I don't know the name of it, but it's the next beach around the point from Jackfish Beach. I'm really glad I came here because just around the point that's right in front of me, the next point is what I was told, that it's a bit of a cliff, and there's about 5 miles where, or maybe less, where you can't come ashore. So it's really good that that'll be the thing that I get past first thing in the morning, which is generally the best time of the day to be taking on those sort of challenges. Yeah, I looked at the weather, and tomorrow's meant to be decent, and the next 2 days after are meant to be decent. So really hoping we can make some really good ground in the next few days and make up for some of those lost days over the last 2 weeks. I'm going to finish up my dinner, tidy up my camp. Brian, guy Brian, he has a cabin just behind me here, about 100 or 200 meters that way. And he said that there's a bear around here the last few days. And he said to watch out for it. It's been going through his stuff and pushing over his barbecue and things, so Yeah, I'll put my things away pretty good tonight. Move my beer barrel down there further. And get ready for a really good day tomorrow. So, I'll see you then. So once again, please like, share, subscribe, and say hi in the comments below. And if you want to support my channel in a bigger way, then please consider becoming a patron, where you'll get first opportunity to come sailing with me, real-time updates, and much more. Becoming a patron keeps the journey going and the videos coming each week, and none of this would be possible otherwise. Just click the link in the description below. And don't forget to check out my swag store at www.whatintheswag.com and get yourself some merch. Also, don't forget I'm a sailboat captain, so if you need a captain or crew, then head to my website. It's www.yachtdeliver.com. Fill out the simple form and I can deliver your boat or captain a charter in any location of your choice. Thanks for watching and see you next week.
Like when you first called me, it's like, yeah, it's interesting. I'm doing the YouTube thing. I'm going across Canada. Pick you up the thing and you're kind of this skinny, rough looking dude coming off on a canoe, ripping up out of nowhere. So didn't really know what to make of it. But honestly, after hanging out with you for a couple days and talking with you, you're actually a good guy. And I think that honestly made it more than happy to do whatever we had to do and look after you, let you eat all the food at dinner the other night.
Yeah, like 5 plates.
Yeah, exactly. And so honestly, I've enjoyed hanging out with you and hearing your stories and listening to you. And if you're just like, honestly, some sort of weird, I don't know, internet person, you know me, I don't really do much on there. I feel like it would have been different, but you showed up and you were cool and happy to help and just low-key and humble. And honestly, that made it easy to help out and wanted, and it's like for people like us, we want to do that type of thing.
Are you saying that when I first pulled up, you had your hesitations?
Yeah, a little bit, honestly. Well, I told you, I don't have social media. I don't do any of that stuff. So
no, I mean, because you said some skinny, rough-looking dude. Like,
yeah.
Initially, we were like, oh no.
100%. It's like, oh, I don't know what we got ourselves into, but
really,
yeah,
really?
yeah, a little bit, you
That's
know, honestly.
Yeah.
But then honestly, it didn't take long before Jen talked to you and like getting your perspective on what it's like, what you do, and responding to comments and showing that human side. I kind of thought I was like, oh, this is like a real person. He's a cool guy.
Okay. So you've got a bunch of cabins here?
Yeah, we do. Yeah, these are old cabins. They're a thing called a motor court. Like around 100 years ago, before they had the motel, they made these. And families would come up for, you know, a week, 2 weeks at a time and stay in these little cabins. Now my family rent them. They're humble, but we do our best. It's my parents, my mom, my dad, my fiance, but probably by the time you're watching this, it'll be my wife, Irina, and us, and we do everything ourselves, and we're proud of them. They're simple, they're straightforward, but it's not a motel and it's ours, which we appreciate.
Yeah.
We always love to have people come here who appreciate this type of thing. So if you want to come somewhere off the beaten track and just enjoy it and you're chill and hang out, we want to have you, because this is the type of spot for you.
Yeah, cool.